meeting to order. Roll call. David Hamel.
Here.
Randy Murphy.
Here.
Don Smiley. All present. Number 4, approve of minutes of last meeting, regular April 10th, 2023.
I'll make that motion.
Second. Ayes?
Aye.
Thank you.
Number 5, to discuss possible action regarding the bid number 22-23-08 asbestos abatement.
We've got 6 of them.
Really?
Yeah. I don't. Okay, this first one is for AMX Environmental.
What did you say, AMS?
AMX. For $66,880.
Repeat that, please.
66,880.
5688.
Yes, sir.
56 or 60?
66.
Oh,
66, sorry.
66.
66,880.
Okay.
And the next one is Asbestos Handlers, Inc.
What's it called?
Asbestos Handlers.
Incorporated.
They're at $199,900.
That's pretty cool.
That's the incorporated.
That was asbestos handlers. Right.
Yes, yes.
This one's Crystal Creek.
Crystal?
Yep, Crystal Creek. And they're at $108,590.
Are all these out of Oklahoma, probably?
I think
This is asbestos.
okay, yeah, AMX is out of
Dallas. They walked through.
Yeah.
They did do a walkthrough.
They did come and look.
Mhm.
Yeah, and so did the asbestos handlers.
I think I only had one that didn't, and that was this one.
Okay. Who's this?
This one's Environmental Action, Inc.,
Oh, yeah, they came through too.
and they're at $347,278.
347?
278, yes.
Yeah.
The next one's Stronghold Environmental. Stronghold Environmental is at 153,099. And the last one is Tecan, TEC-AN.
And they walked through too.
Repeat that one more time, Jim.
Tecan.
Oh,
You see, and pretty good end.
They're at 379,750.
Well, I think that we've heard all the bids and that we might as well just table these and go over them. Kind of
so.
fine too.
See what the difference is.
There's a wide
Way
deal
Pretty
here.
broad, little bit.
Right, and see what,
See, like,
yeah,
the
I
only
think
one
that's a
that
good idea.
Everybody else was here, not walk through.
Which one didn't come through?
Stronghold was the only one that didn't, everybody
And
else.
Crystal.
Crystal, oh, I thought they did.
Yeah, they were here.
Crystal
Oh, they
was
did?
here.
Oh, okay, they just didn't leave you a card, apparently.
Where's that Stronghold out of?
War Acres.
Where was that AMX? You said Dallas?
AMX is Dallas, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, yeah, that's the first
That
one
vote's
to come
ready.
up, I think.
We'll stay.
Well, they're
Yeah,
taking
yeah,
off.
I'll make a motion that
I'll second
we
that.
table it or take no action. I don't know if we have questions. It may take more than a week
To go
to,
through.
Right.
to
Yes.
verify.
Okay,
I
well,
think
let's
we
do
should.
no
Let's
action.
just take no action.
Okay.
Ayes. Nays. Take no action. Number 6. Approve, disapprove monthly report for the following election board.
I mean, we do.
I'll second that.
Ayes.
Aye.
Aye. Nays. Motion carried. Number 7. Discuss possible action regarding the following road permits for Select Energy.
They're all in District 3, and they're all in 23, and Township 23 and Township 24, 13. And I think there's 500 each, yeah. And it's for water.
Just don't hang this up. Well, I make that motion.
I'll second.
You talk about, no, I didn't. I just wondered if you knew where they were.
They're down there, they're them wells that they drilled, it's a mile south of Shoemax Corner and a half a mile east. It's actually the first well they drilled.
Well, just if you're familiar is all I was.
Yeah, I've been talking to them. They did, the first well they drilled and the last one they fracked.
They drilled it a while back.
Yeah, they've just been sitting there because they didn't have the water.
Oh, and they're just now fracking them, is that what it amounts to?
They had the other oil company,
Yeah, I'll check.
had already asked for that water and they sucked all that water out and they had to fill it back up for this outfit, basically.
Are these mock wells or something?
No, they're,
It didn't matter, but
Century, I think is what it's called.
just the water.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, here.
Does it say here? No, it don't say.
There was one of them over by Kenneth that was Moss,
Is it- Oh,
but the other,
That goes with
the
one of
other
these?
three are.
Ken Baker.
Maybe Citizen, I'm not sure.
I think
Yeah,
it
that
does. I think
sounds
it does.
familiar.
This one.
That's what, Moss
If not,
was
I'll
for
figure it out.
Chesapeake maybe, is called Citizen now.
What's it
Not
called?
Century,
Century, yeah.
Century or
That's what I've heard
Citizen or
about, yeah.
something.
Well, Citizens is an old company that,
But
that,
didn't,
it
They've
didn't
done
matter.
some changes, but. We're ready for number 8? Number 8, discuss possible action regarding the transfer of appropriations from general sales tax M&O, assessor virtual inspection, travel and capital outlay to visual inspection M&O in the amount of $55,550.
Yeah, so the sales tax, we're doing 45,000, and then she's moving 7,300 from her travel and 3,250 from her capital outlay.
that's from the guys,
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the deal that she talked to us
Yeah.
about,
Right.
that she's moving up into this fiscal year.
Yeah.
Right, to get
That
it
normally
done
would
for-
happen in the next fiscal year.
Right.
so.
usually do so.
Due to the dry, yeah. And so I'll need a commissioner signature on both of those, and then your spots down here. You made the motion, David?
Yes.
Okay.
I seconded it again.
Aye.
All right.
Motion carried.
Sign them two up top now.
Underneath Renetta's name, yeah. On both those.
Number 9, discuss possible action regarding the transfer of appropriations from general sales tax M&O to the sales tax rural fire in the amount of $25,000.
I'll move with you, so.
I'll second that and just say, no, they're down to 3,500 of unencumbered to get through these next 2 months, so we're just adding to it,
Yeah, just
so
to keep them.
keep them going till the
Aye.
end of the year. Aye.
Motion carried. Number 10,
And John, I'll need you to sign
Oh,
the two
yeah.
top places there too.
both of these places are here.
Uh-huh. Maybe I should call her, just to make sure.
Tracy.
I text her.
What's she talking about?
I have no clue.
We're ready. Okay. All right, bye. She must not have my text.
I have no clue what she's wanting, but I don't. I guess what I'm getting at, I'm thinking is, we need to maybe start looking at something for the whole courthouse instead of
That's what I'm
just
thinking.
Well, if we're
individual.
gonna do it, yeah.
Because what's gonna happen is all the offices are gonna want something done, and then we're gonna run into a lot of
Right.
expense.
I mean, that is something we need to discuss with the DA and the sheriff
Mhm.
and decide. I know other courthouses have did some stuff, and I
I could give me a recliner and I'll sit there and go.
Mhm. That's what we need. We need someone, I mean, and that's, we need to hire someone, that's just their job, that's what they do.
we've got so many openings, though, we got a problem.
Well, we need to, yeah, we need to
You
decide
know,
which
with-
one
yeah,
to
They can figure
use.
out how to shut some of them down.
and shut the others down.
Yeah,
And
I
if
mean-
we'd use one, just one that's gonna be for handicap, I mean, it could be either this south door or it could be this, this east door or this south door, because both of those are handicapped accessible, whichever. And just shut the others down, I think.
Do we get a lot of traffic through this door here, other than dispatch and that's coming in here?
That I'm not sure, of, because I'm not down here to see
Discuss
it.
possible action regarding the courthouse security for court clerk.
You're up, Stacy.
All right.
Come on, Steve. Okay. Oh, do you? Okay. So ours is more informational, I think, than anything. But we're wanting to make the courthouse more secure and safe. So in doing that, we're wanting to put bulletproof glass up in front of the counter area. And then we want to make the area where the staff works more restricted. And by doing that, we're talking about using the machine card.
Our key card we have now.
Yeah, the key card like they use on the judge's end. Maybe 911, I'm not sure
Yeah.
what theirs is. So we're talking that. And we're planning to pay for it out of the courthouse security funds that the sheriff, I guess, manages. And it's my understanding that there's ample money there to cover that. So Steve's been working hard, getting measurements and different things, kind of seeing what we need.
So you're talking whole courthouse security?
No,
We're
just
talking
her
our,
office.
it's just court
Just
clerk.
her office.
Yeah, just court clerk.
That,
We're
and-
thinking we might need to do the whole courthouse to kind of keep your office, the judge, we're just kind of going around. We're to have a bunch of secure stuff and it might be easier to secure the whole building.
It might be, it's been talked about and
I mean,
I
it's
think
all
there's-
discussion, that's just discussion.
I think there's other offices that have kind of shown some interest in it, so I just think it's time upstairs. And I've got employees that their heads face the back of the back of their heads face the door, so it makes them feel a little better. I know when we had one employee there, she had a mirror up there so she could see who was coming in, but not everybody wants to do that, so anyway, that's kind of where we're at, and we just felt like maybe we needed to kind of reach out to you guys and
Have
see.
you got an estimate on this deal? I mean, I kind of like this deal, guys, and I'll tell you why. It might be easier and cheaper to do individuals
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
right.
with,
I mean, we
With
just
you-
need some information.
Sure.
you'll have a
What you're
button,
thinking,
you'll have
glass,
a button,
doors, all that.
you'll have a button to open the
We
door
will.
for people wanting in.
We will issue out the cards similar to what we've done on the other end, where attorneys that are in and out all the time, they would
Right,
just use their card, can pull their files and go. And others, the newspapers that come in and pull information, abstracting, those that are in all the time would probably have access.
Right.
Otherwise, we would just push a
Right.
button and let them in. So,
Really
that's,
information though is what we need.
yeah, well, I think Steve,
Quotes and ideas, I mean, you know the best
Yeah.
what you need for
Right.
your office.
I think something like that. I've talked to, well, of course, they've been after us up there because the judges have had that for a while. Well, we're seeing more and more changes in people and things, and you just don't ever know. And I think it would make my staff feel a lot better if there was something in place, so.
Well, and on our floor, I know David has mentioned, he was the one that came up with the idea of like, because we have those big windows, that we can make that to where they, are a glass where you have to just put your papers through, like for his office and my office, and the only people we buzz in are like, we buzz in the landmen, but we would have a little more control too, and most people that were just filing, they could just do it at that window, but we'd have to probably lower that, some, because it's pretty high. But that's another way we could secure our area, and the assessors could do that too, because she's got her windows that could be made that way also, to where they could do all their stuff without having to really let people in the office either.
Well, and that way they can continue working and they're not bothered as much with,
Well, my deal is with all the openings we have, the two handicap accessible, and, I mean, I don't know if we
Put
could,
a guard
if we
every
could
door,
avoid
that'd
a
be
metal detector and keep everybody safe and a security guard, Yeah, I think in the end, it's gonna be a lot more feasible to
Yeah.
fix them like that rather than,
I had a bid put on hers just by itself, it kept about, it's about 5,000 to put the glass. Now, it's about 10,000 for the labor, but I was gonna get Earl Harvey, who puts doors in and windows in, and he and I were gonna attack that and put it in ourselves, save us some money. You know, but pay him, hire him to do it, and that was just for her office only, but haven't done the price of the DA's office yet, or anybody else's, but that was just to put, we were gonna do the measurements, and they was gonna pre-cut the glass for us and the framework,
Well,
we had to just put it in. So
if it cost 15,000 and we did it for 5 or 6 offices, that's 2 years of labor for one
That's true.
payroll for one person is all it does.
Right.
And hopefully this lasts a lot longer than 2 years.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, you know,
That's true.
with benefits, we'd paying somebody.
Yeah, that's true.
Might not
That's what I just give you a price.
investigate what to do every
Yeah.
office, and
Right.
windows, doors, secure, lock,
Yeah,
whatever.
if we decided on something, we could maybe buy all the glass at one time, so.
Yeah, if we can.
Yeah.
I know the DA's office, I can't really speak for them, but I do know that they're interested again.
Oh, they talked about it for several years now, doing it down there, and we told them to
Yeah, I
tell
think
us
they're
what.
ready. Brian had to be out of town today, or I believe he would be here this morning.
Well, I'm not opposed to it, but I just think that might be better than having a security guard here, or 2,
Yeah, because you'd
to have
have to have one to
take care of 4
If you
entrances.
wait till I retire,
Until
get
somebody,
a
someone said.
recliner set up there by your door.
Yeah,
I
well, I
Well,
mean,
I
we're
can
talking
street-
minimum
We might be talking about that. That's right.
to
Yeah.
staff the deal.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But you can't retire.
And
We
then
ought
we're
to
probably,
just reach out to all the
I wouldn't have
offices.
nothing to do.
yeah.
Say, hey, are you interested in securing yours?
Well,
And
I-
just have him kind of,
My suggestion is they like it or they don't.
Yeah.
You know, and not whether they're interested when we're
Well,
gonna do it, we might as well try to do it all.
Oh, I think so. Do it like Steve said, and besides that, if you hired somebody, you gotta find the right person to hire.
Well, and you almost have to have 2
Oh, you'd have to have 2, yeah.
or 3. I don't know which.
Right.
Almost have to have 2 just for the
Right.
openings we have to keep it open. And then somebody for vacation, sick,
Right.
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. You know, the labor would it'd probably eat it up in 1 year, to be
Oh,
real
easy,
honest,
yeah.
That's true.
of what it costs to fix these deals.
Yeah, now, I don't know what kind of, would they have to be cleat certified to do that, or?
Probably.
Well, if we do this, we wouldn't have to worry
No,
about
we
it.
have to worry
Right.
about it. Yeah, I think this, well, pursue this, see, get everybody on board.
Okay.
at least
I'll
you
put
know.
it back for you.
Okay.
How much money's in that account, Shelley?
In that service fee account, now, I don't know if they consider all of that can be used for courthouse security, but, I mean, that account's got $750,000 or somewhere, 50,000, yeah.
should be enough to
So-
secure your offices.
Yes.
If that's what needs to be.
And we
done.
could all get cards, you know,
Everybody
and,
else.
Yeah, we can.
And everybody have a push button to
Sure.
open the doors.
Just like that card right
Yeah.
there for that reader, I tell you one, Amy's got one, we do the same card to get in the offices with, so
right.
we wouldn't have to buy a new security system. We already got the
Exactly,
security
we've already
system
got
on
it
board.
going.
We may have to add on to it, you know,
Right.
because we're not set up for that much card, but we could get that done. But anyway, that's the idea.
Yeah.
So that's what we had, was just to kind of mention that, maybe try to get the ball rolling. So whatever we need to do or Steve needs to do. So.
That's what we're gonna do.
Okay,
We're
all
gonna
right.
start rolling the ball.
All right, that's what we want to do.
Well, and like you guys' door, you know, make it to where it's bulletproof and, too,
Yeah.
just like the rest. OSU's.
Our counter will kind of be set up, we'll sort of have like would you describe it kind of like as a bank teller drawer type
Right,
thing?
kind of, you'll use the same counter you got now, we're just gonna modify it a little bit, and we'll put that glass around it and anchor it, and ready to go.
And we could have the same kind of deal up
Sure.
there,
We will,
those
yeah.
windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all I had, so I guess.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Stacy.
Thank you
We'll
guys.
see what we can get
Okay.
done.
All right, I'll go work on that project, Tim.
Okay.
I mean, I'll return it
I think that's our best.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
I think it's the most cost effective
Yes.
And get
and
more
probably
bang for
the
buck.
safest.
Yeah.
Right.
It is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, your security guard eating on the bathroom, somebody comes in.
Yeah,
but-
you should
Yeah.
watch after my order.
All right. Number 11. Discuss possible action regarding the surplus and junk, a grizzly bar rock separator, ID number D359.1 for District 3.
And I kept saying grizzly bear, it's grizzly
Yeah,
bar.
it's basically a bar to separate dirt and bigger rocks, and it's literally just tore itself up from dumping concrete on it. And I'm having to make a new one, and I cut this old one up and some of the parts, it's basically junk.
Yeah.
And motion, yeah, that's a motion.
I'll second it.
It's basically scrap iron now, because it's done its job,
Yeah,
but I got more, and I gotta build another one a little tougher.
yeah.
I had Don Deal make it, it's basically a big cattle guard.
Oh, yeah.
Just let it lay that concrete up all day long. Number 12, discuss possible action regarding the inventory resolution to remove District 3 items that were sold at Graham Auctions. A 2016 John Deere mower, CX15 Flex Wing, ID number D441-116 for $6,000 minus 8% commission, which equals $5,520. A 2017 Land Pride RCN6615 Flex Swing Mower, ID number D441-117 for $9,000 minus 8% commission equals $8,280. A 2005 Chevy 2500 4x4 pickup, ID number D301-137 with flatbed ID number D354-002 for $8,000 minus 8% commission equals $7,360. Them items were sold down there at Elk City, and that's my motion.
Okay.
I'll second it.
I just got a question, Shelley. Do we need to start doing this? I mean, we surplus this stuff.
Yeah, we already surplused it, now we've gotta come back and input that we've sold it.
Okay, so I need to get it on the agenda for that loader
Yes.
at some point. I mean, you know.
Well, my grader
Yes.
hasn't sold it yet.
Yeah, I sure do. I thought yeah. I should've,
I mean,
I thought
it's kind
about
of a
this.
big deal because once we've accepted those bids,
right,
it's considered a done
Yeah.
deal in
but
the past.
but we gotta do the paperwork, yes.
This kind of cleans it up, doesn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah, and the auditors wanted on the minutes, so, yeah. I'll have Jennifer do that on the loader and the grader,
2 graders.
2 graders. 2 graders. Would be 1 and 1 loader.
Is that all?
Yeah.
All right, you got all those pages? Yes, thank you. All right,
Number 13, new business.
new business, and there she is.
That's some new business.
I called David on Friday.
Yep.
We're gonna build a new house here.
Call me 11 o'clock at night, yeah.
Well, if you hadn't been at the wrong place, then
All right.
I'll get you back. We're gonna build a new house here now, hopefully this year. I think it'll be closer to the end of the year by the time funding happens, but we need some assistance getting some concrete slab taken up. There's no structure in this lot. And then there's a pile of bricks and some cinder blocks. So I'd asked David if District 1 could help us get that picked up and hauled off.
I got a grizzly bar.
Huh?
I got a grizzly bar.
You ever see it's tore up?
Excuse me.
Anyway, I gotta have this for match.
That sounds good. I mean,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
pretty
So
much
I
always
got-
use that riprap.
So I put this on letterhead. Do you want me to stamp it, or do you just need David to sign it? Does it matter?
Probably the more stuff you put on it, the better they'll like it, yeah.
Commissioners meeting.
But I don't know if we can take action under new business.
I think it's just something that.
Yeah.
we'll take
Yeah,
care of.
but I mean, I think you can put it on the agenda for next week.
We can
But I mean,
discuss
I
it.
have to have the letter, I did find out we can get it, well, I could get it by next Monday.
Okay,
I thought I had to have it this week, but she said, no, I could,
the 20,
So
if we
okay.
could do it
So I
Monday,
can
that
put
way
this on
it'd
the
be
agenda
all.
for Monday?
That
Okay.
did it
yeah.
before you get done.
Yeah, it will. I won't be
Okay.
here next Monday, so you don't
Okay,
need me.
we'll get it signed.
Okay.
Yeah,
But we'll get
we'll
it.
just have an agenda item and
Okay.
then it'll all be
All
kosher.
right, and then Shelley, I could come by and pick it up later in the afternoon, or
Okay.
be here at this time.
Yes.
Next
Oh,
month.
okay.
So-
Yes, I'll have it ready for you.
Awesome, very good. Okay, that's
Thank
all I
you,
got.
ma'am. Thank you, Kay.
Appreciate it. Yeah,
Turkey hunt, y'all ready?
I think so.
When is that?
This week
Yeah.
starts Wednesday, and then.
How many did they confirm? Come,
We have, I think, 13, 12 or 13. Not all of them are hunting,
right.
but
I've
we've
only
got.
seen 5 turkeys, so.
I know, that's a problem.
I've seen a bunch.
They may be driving all over the
Get
northwest
them over here at the
Ohio.
grocery store.
But we've got tours set up for Winoka, the Sand Dunes, Harvey House on Thursday afternoon, in the event that they're having a hard time finding birds. And then, of course, here in town, Jody with the chamber always is available to take people around. So we've got a wide variety of people coming from President of the State Chamber to Jason Bryant with DOC. He will be here. Several business, like construction, road building, I don't know, infrastructure with City of Alva. They were requested to come. So we've got a variety of folks, and Ava Grail, Jill Shiro will be here again. And so I think it'll be good. We are looking at probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 to 120 on Thursday night. The one big change we've made is this year, Wednesday night is only for the local elected officials, hunters, guides, and landowners. And then Thursday is the public. So outside of that, I think everything else is pretty much the same. We do have if you know of new prospective business people, Wednesday at 1, instead of the kickoff that has traditionally been held that the Lieutenant Governor did, and it's been by Zoom the last 3 years, I think, which was a flop. You just can't do that very well. We're having a business development workshop starting at 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock with Troy Humphrey, who is a real estate development person who looks at demographic data for communities and helps corporations identify the kinds of, communities that might fit
Fit
them.
what?
Yes, yeah. So we're encouraging our municipal governments, county government people to go, because that will help you to understand what they're looking for. And then Carrie Roberts with Roberts Consulting will be here to help any prospective businesses who need assistance with business plan development, etc. She's going to be available for that. And so she comes to us from Cherokee Bank. Was it ACB?
Yeah.
I think it was ACB Bank. she's no longer, in the bank, but she's doing private consulting. So brings a lot of experience to it too.
Very good.
So hope you guys come join us. Have a good dinner on
Sounds like a
Thursday.
good week.
Yep, it will be, yep.
Did,
Call it,
go ahead.
I,
I just curious, under new business, anybody, did you see where they had that, water deal done?
yeah,
Did you talk to anybody that went to that?
That Fairview thing.
that's the 25th,
It's the 21st now.
21st now.
Yeah.
They had something at Fairview just the other day.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it's already happened.
It's already happened.
Oh,
Yeah, because they, I mean,
Yeah, that's
Carl
why
Wade.
I didn't know if anybody
Okay.
had talked to
Carl
anybody
Wade
been to
had
that,
posted on
that
his
coalition
Facebook.
deal, yeah,
Cimarron, Cimarron,
aquifer,
Aquifer,
yeah.
yep, and they had a packed house, it looked to me like,
It sounded like they had a good crowd, I mean.
Yeah.
well, I just hope we had representation from here. I thought it was next week,
Yeah.
the email I got.
Why,
does that take in north side of the river,
What?
Cimarron Aquifer?
Yeah, it's on the north side as well.
Okay,
I mean,
It's all on the north
yeah,
side.
I mean,
really?
yeah.
Yeah, that's why they let Clean Harbors build on the south side down there.
Yeah.
That's, those rivers are breaking points for a lot of those aquifers.
Okay,
Basically ground
well, I
rock.
hope we had some Woods County people there.
Well,
I
that's,
didn't know anything about it.
I
well, I
didn't,
didn't either till I read it in the paper.
Exactly.
This is the first time I heard it, so.
Might be something that maybe a phone call to somebody, maybe have Jeremy call, not this week. but-
well, probably the reason that we didn't hear is because Woods County hasn't been a member of that coalition I forget the name of it.
Cimarron
But-
Aquifer, that's what it's called.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, that's what they, or what the paper said.
okay. Well, there's another deal that
It's
North-
NWAT.
Well, there's
Northwest,
that,
Say that again.
what was the one,
NWAT.
that
What's
sun,
the AT stand for?
I'm not really sure.
what was it called? When, oh,
Sunflower.
sunflower, yeah.
Yep.
Is it still going on, or?
I haven't heard anything.
I think
about
it was a deal going north into
Yeah.
Kansas. And
Into Kansas.
I think this deal is called a coalition. I think Northwest Alliance Coalition is what, something that we haven't been a member. Stan Ralston is kind of heads that deal up, the one I'm thinking of.
I don't know about that, Randy. I'll
I
do
don't
some
either.
checking.
Well, there is a deal
I don't know
that
nothing
when the
about it.
ARPA money came out,
Yeah,
that Stan was at a meeting and Woods County had not been involved, and I couldn't figure out why. But there is a thing that had been working on this water deal before
right.
the pandemic, and I'm pretty sure it was the Northwest Alliance.
He will be here this week, so just ask him.
And,
So Amy just.
but I know we hadn't been attended.
Well, probably somebody ought to be.
Right, I agree. I thought so, but most of, and there was a gal there, when we talked ARPA money out at the very first, maybe it's the CARES Act even at the VOTEC, the gal was there from Major County but they were talking about broadband at the time, but that's when I found out about it, is that this water deal had been going on and we hadn't been attending, weren't even
It's Northwest Water Action Plan.
that's still not the one I don't think that we hadn't been a member of previously. I think maybe that one is a new deal with that gal from Enid, the economic development person, X, and then the guy that left Enid and went to Major County.
Well, that's something that we all look into. The
Yeah.
city outlaw look into that
Yeah.
big time.
I'll say something to Jeremy and then just get on the phone and start calling around, find out what's, like,
Yeah.
who's doing what. And, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and I could be screwed up on the name, but I'm pretty sure they've been meeting in the past on this. And
And
Well,
that
maybe
March
I
and
misread it,
March,
maybe they
when's-
said they were
where's it
doing
at?
it to sell on.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's on the 21st.
But also under new business,
And where's
we
it
met
at?
with the fire
Fairview?
departments
Fairview.
Yeah,
You want me to
and
forward this to
it
you?
was all
Please.
good. I think it's
Yes.
great that they're gonna, and we need to get
Okay.
this out in public. I mean, we're searching for new
It
ways
says the
to
25th.
get
but
more
they
volunteer
rescheduled for the
firemen.
21st.
That's becoming a,
But the
and we're
21st
just exploring
rescheduled
avenues,
email
and
that
they're
I got
working on
doesn't
new
have these
policies and
attachments to
procedures
it. So
for
I'll send
safety
you this one.
Okay.
deals.
Yeah, is there a phone number?
It's gonna be a little bit of a
Obviously,
process,
Yeah.
but
Well,
it'll
that's
take
all
some
right,
time.
we'll get
Yeah,
started.
Yeah.
right, and that's,
It's kind of a slow rolling ball
Yeah.
that we just gotta keep
Yeah.
going in the
Yeah.
right direction.
Because then they came
I
back
agree.
up here and sent, where'd it go? Right here,
Any other
Friday,
new
and
business?
said that they had to reschedule it for the
We're done with
21st.
that water stuff.
I can forward
Wonder
this one
what in
too.
the world
That a
they
email?
had at Fairview, like, just last,
we might
maybe,
have to approve it.
Number
was
14,
last week.
approved
I
blanket
don't know,
purchase.
this is at the tech,
So moved.
at the
I'll
Votech.
second.
Ayes.
let me,
All right.
no, I thought I could find it.
Do what?
Motion to adjourn, recess, when you're ready.
So moved.
I will second that.
I'll be good with that. Y'all all
Yeah,
right?
everything. Simmer,
We're done.
simmer